theory around money velocity, and the velocity of money has this huge impact on economic activity. The higher the velocity of the money, the sort of more economic activity, and that can drive growth. And historically,
but there are political obstacles there. Is the U.S., China, and other countries and their central banks going to be able to agree on?
The volume of digital transactions increased to 10.8 billion transactions, up from 8.7 in 22. So
in our case, we use one called XRP as a bridge currency. But to this next step, which was addressing liquidity by leveraging a digital asset, in our case, we use one called XRP.
My personal belief, especially after reading the 1996 NSA, which is a government agency white paper on how to create a mint, is that Bitcoin was the Trojan horse.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
What's up, glitches? If you got some baggies, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee. Just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest. So we got Willie Bo 1 in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likies, stuffing some baggies. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.44 trillion. That about 2.6% in the past 24. We got XRP in that number 8 spot, right around 51 cents. We got Stellar XLM in the number 33 spot, right around 11 cents. We got BTC right around 62,789. We got ETH right around 32 hundo. We got Flare Networks right around 23 cents. Axelar $1.09. XDC 0.034. We got Songbird right around 0098, Stronghold 0065. We got Zahao right around 12.13 cents. Evernode 28 cents. We got one from Smoke Dog to pop things off. We got the BIS, IMF, SFB, looking for a super sovereign asset that can serve the liquidity needs for the full globe. Ripple's XRP classified as a super national currency. Also, in case you missed it, we got LEG XRP. The IMF is working with Ripple to utilize XRP to disrupt the traditional financial system and create a clean slate system. This thread breaks down that vision. Trust me, it's worth the read. All roads lead to the bridge. XRP. We got one from 707 Crypto, Circle CEO, starting to sound like a rad bot.
In a world where you have a technology, these blockchain networks, that effectively can lower the cost of storing and moving value, the marginal cost of storing and moving value, to effectively zero, where effectively you can transact at the speed of the internet. You can settle transactions with very high degree of security and settlement assurance in a fraction of a second, and now for a fraction of a cent in many cases. You're creating like one of the highest utility forms of money that's ever existed. You're creating this sort of, and in that world, you're actually increasing the velocity of money. There's this concept in monetary theory around money velocity, and the velocity of money has this huge impact on economic activity. The higher the velocity of the money, the sort of more economic activity, and that can drive growth. And historically, central banks use interest rates to try and slow down or speed up the velocity of money. But today, the way in which that velocity is constrained is essentially through the leverage and risk-taking of banks.
We got payment infrastructure news for Colin Williams at JP Morgan. ISO 20022 is the crux of cross-border payments and where progress needs to be made in order to ensure standardization and harmonization. We got subject views. US dollar stablecoin could be used as the dominant method for cross-border transactions till geopolitical tension ease and countries develop and implement the use of their own digital currencies.
Well, you've argued that global adoption of CBDCs is somewhat unlikely due to political obstacles and a trilemma. Can you expand on what this trilemma is?
Well, I'm not sure I would still subscribe to the trilemma language, but I think...
this was written a few years ago, so maybe you've updated your views.
CBDCs are still, as many of us say, a solution in search of a problem. Many of the things that they are lauded for, like enhancing financial inclusion, bringing down the cost of payments, can be accomplished through other means, fast payment systems like FedNow, cheap bank accounts like India has mandated that its commercial banks provide. And in terms of cross-border payments, we know how to make CBDCs convertible into one another. The Bank for International Settlements knows how to build a multiple CBDC bridge in cyberspace, but there are political obstacles there. Is the US, China, and other countries and their central banks going to be able to agree on how to govern and operate this bridge? So I think
Jack Straw, the central bank of Iraq's governor, has advised citizens to get ready for it. Currency exchange. We got XRP crypto wolf. David Schwartz always has the XRP community's back. Charles Hawkinson says, I didn't misspeak. There are many in the XRP community who believe that members of the Ethereum community bribed the SEC to take out XRP. We saw this flare up again after Neroff started his PR campaign as a conspiracy theory. It's always been a conspiracy theory. We got David Schwartz. Joe Katz chimes in. So was Hinman not intentionally involved? Did he not have a financial interest in Ethereum? Did he refuse himself, or is that not evidence for some reason? Charles, you still there? We're at the Digital Pound Foundation. Preserving the singleness of money will become ever more important as we move away from cash. In our recent roundtable, we discussed what challenges do digital currencies present, preserving the singleness of money in a rapidly changing financial landscape. Digital Pound Foundation. We got Cypress X. Don't sleep on XDC. 150 plus million in capital flows from BlackRock's tokenized fund in a week are an indication that our global economy is ready to thrive at scale via tokenization. XDC. We got another one from 707 Crypto. Meanwhile, there are many distractions to choose from. The World Economic Forum, WF, SADAD.
And how to achieve its full potential. So the question on why are we exploring CBDC, I think if we go back on what Sama did and focusing on identifying new innovative solutions to improve the overall payment infrastructure in the kingdom and increase its efficiency. And the approach of Sama has always been a practical solution-based approach where we try to identify issues and how can we leverage new technologies in overcoming said challenges. And it has resulted in the creation of multiple systems, which include RTGS, SDAD, instant payment systems, contactless payments, and mobile payments. And the culmination of these efforts translated into a strong advancement of the infrastructure of the Saudi market. It was recently announced that digital payment as a percentage of all payments in the kingdom rose from 62% in 2022 to 70% in 2023, exceeding our initial target that we set for 2025. And also in terms of volumes, the volume of digital transactions increased to 10.8 billion transactions, up from 8.7 in 22. So a strong 24% increase. So this means that as we explore new applications and new technologies, we need to think what solutions are they providing.
The best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got Ali G, XRP, BIS, Ripple, and Visa all sitting together on a panel discussion. Watch closely. Todd Fox, Vice President of Public Policy, Visa, and Daniel Eden, Advisor and Solution Architect, BIS. When XRP is mentioned, know what you hold.
Ripple, for the past probably 7 or 8 years, has really been working with mostly financial institutions, always with businesses, so we're a B2B company, to provide technology that allows for a more efficient movement of money cross-border. But over time, as our customer base got more comfortable with the technology and saw the opportunity and saw that we were able to abstract the complexity away and really just deliver the benefit they were seeking, we then sort of went to this next step, which was addressing liquidity by leveraging a digital asset. In our case, we used one called XRP as a bridge currency. But to this next step, which was addressing liquidity by leveraging a digital asset. In our case, we used one called XRP as a bridge currency. But to this next step, which was addressing liquidity by leveraging a digital asset. In our case, we used one called XRP as a bridge currency between really a fiat transaction. So from the end user's perspective, they didn't really understand or need to understand that that crypto was involved. All they saw was faster, it was cheaper, it was more reliable, it was available 24/7. So all big improvements on what was happening before. So we're licensed now in many states in the US. We have a BIT license in New York. We've applied for licenses throughout the world. We have our major payments institution license recently granted by the MAS in Singapore. So over time, we really want to be that go-to place where you can move money quickly whenever you want, however you want, and then start to layer on these other building blocks, if you will. So custody, I heard was mentioned in the prior panel, super important. We made an acquisition there last year. A Swiss company actually named Medico is now part of the Ripple family. And you can imagine tokenization is on the list, et cetera, et cetera.
Right in front of our faces, what are the chances that an interview with Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan will also have a similar logo to the Interledger right in the middle of the frame while speaking about fintech replacing banks? Interledger, the protocol for connecting ledgers, Ripple. All roads lead to the bridge. We got Rob Cunningham, the Bitcoin Trojan horse, Lynette Zhang.
So my personal belief, especially after reading the 1996 NSA, which is a government agency white paper on how to create a mint, is that Bitcoin was the Trojan horse. And I don't think it was a coincidence that it came out in January of 2009 and quantitative easing started in March, because they need to have things look as normal as possible so that you don't know that anything has changed, when in reality, everything has changed. Now, going back to the Bank for International Settlements money flower, there is a very small place for private cryptocurrencies that do not travel or under the purview of central banks. There's a much larger space for commodity money, so gold and silver. So there will be some private ones that survive. But the visibility that Bitcoin has gotten in its first run up to 70,000 and inside the ETFs, people that buy gold and people that buy cryptocurrencies have the same kind of, typically, unless they're trading, have the same kind of concerns and mentality. In other words, they're trying to do something that's outside of the system. Michelle, do you really think that Bitcoin is outside of the system now?
Look, I have raised this as a personal point of concern that bringing Bitcoin ETFs does bring Bitcoin back into the traditional financial system, which it was supposed to be an alternative to. I personally have raised this as being contrary to the decentralized, independent ethos of Bitcoin, which, as you say, appeals to the same libertarian mentality that sees the debasement and devaluation of fiat currency and wants to find an alternative. So I do flag that as a big concern that, yes, it's good for the price and it's maybe good for adoption, but it's not so good if you're looking for Bitcoin to be an alternative to the system.
Bitcoin, a Trojan horse. Satoshi Nakamoto, from katakana and kanji to English, involves two different approaches due to the nature of the Japanese writing systems. So the kanji translation can be interpreted as wisdom of the central origin or central intelligence. Bitcoin was a demo. You ain't get the memo. XRP, hidden in plain sight. We got one from Aquarius, Aqua Token, initiate partnership systems. Ultra Stellar, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with the Aquarius. This collaboration is set to enhance your experience on Stellar and Sarabin, bringing new functionalities and opportunities to your fingertips. We got Descent Wallets, Algorand blast off in 2024. Why you should be paying attention. Algorand has drawn attention with its pure POS-based blockchain that emphasizes finality. The 2024 Algorand roadmap has been released with plans to become more developer-friendly and future-oriented. The roadmap includes upgrades such as Algo Kit 2.0 for developers, onboarding network performance improvements, and the introduction of incentives. 2024 is a critical watershed year for Algorand as it presents for mass adoption of Web3 and explosive ecosystem growth. Descent Wallets. Get your biometric Descent Wallet now with 50 plus supported blockchain mainnets, biometric authentication certified ELA 5 plus, Bluetooth, iOS, Android, DApp browser, 3,000 plus coins, large display, $40 off. Links down below. Get the single pack or the double pack with the Bagman discount. Not your keys, not your crypto. We got El Crypto Mustache. Many people believe the bull market is over. However, I think that all in all, we have only experienced a warm-up phase if you look at the bigger picture. Technical analysis, opinions. The parabola for the cryptocurrency market hasn't even really started yet. Another one for Mustache. Don't look at short-term moves. Nothing has changed in the big picture. I won't be shaking off here. We got Crypto's TA total cryptocurrency market cap still looking like more downside to come after the weekly rejection at resistance. 13% pullback likely, followed by an aggressive bounce. And we got Coins Kid. The bottom fractal seems to be playing out yet again for XRP. Keep an eye out on the daily time frame for bullish divergence. And we got Egg-Rat Crypto dominance, the shakeout. It's no secret that the XRP dominance has taken a significant hit, dropping nearly 70% since the July pump. While final shakeout, we might see it dipping into the yellow box. What happens next could be explosive. I'm highly convinced that hitting the 0.702 fib is just the beginning. Once XRP dominance reaches this level, I begin my dollar sell average strategy, XRP Army. Stay ready. And we got one from Crypto Mason. Forbes names Algo, XLM, XRP is good for nothing blockchains among many other coins, more absolute effing morons. Good for nothing blockchains. They know what you're holding and they want you out. They want those bags back by any means necessary. With that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, few more days away, May 3rd, 2024 for the official 3rd edition Moon Party live show in Las Vegas. We also got the Cinco de Mayo pool party. Links down below if you haven't gotten your tickets yet. Also, make sure to update your 2tix app, moonparty.2tix.com, and let our friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand, but the train's left the station at XXX Jackpot. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why. They want you out. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later glitches.
In the heartbeat of Las Vegas, where the neon lights meet the starry skies, a new rhythm is pulsing. On the 3rd of May, 2024, the city that never sleeps becomes the epicenter of a revolution. The 3rd edition of a hip-hop concert like none other, Moon Party 2024, is preparing to ascend the stage during the same week as the largest XRP conference in the world, XRP Las Vegas, with electrifying performances by XRP bags.
We are not done, just having some fun. Just getting started, the flip of the switch and you thought you could short it. Burning the escrow, now there's been a shortage. So many digits, now you can't afford it.